Chairman Nelson, members of the committee. For the record, my name is Adam Martin. I'm the founder, CEO of FI Project. I also get the honor to be the public policy director for the Ridge Treatment and Reentry Center. Between the two, there's about 70 employees throughout North Dakota. We have transitional housing and work with people coming out of prison or treatment or jail, justice-involved people in Minot, Grand Forks, Bismarck, Fargo, and I'm sure there's another place somewhere too. We've been doing it for about 8 years. The idea is that I'm not going to talk about 2128. I'm not going to get started on it, but there is a tokened line that keeps getting used around that bill with truth in sentencing. And the only truth to it is that it takes away incentives and it locks people up longer. And I think imagine, being a legislator and you had to serve 10 years as a legislator, but you didn't get paid or have your benefits for 8 years, right? Not many people make it. There's no incentive, right? And you can't pass bills, you can't do nothing. You just sit dead time for 8 years, Doesn't make sense to serve as a legislator if you can't do your job. And I think it's the same thing when it comes to prison sentences. And I've seen quality people. I'm not an anomaly, right? I'm justice impacted. I used to have 5 felonies. I got pardoned because of the work that I put in. It incentivized me to do it. And I'm seeing plenty of guys here today that probably deserve that too. I see future CEOs of FI Project here. I am not an anomaly. These guys are not an anomaly. And I get to see miracles happen in programming. So if we want to talk about truth, we should be talking about truth in programming, truth in rehabilitation, truth in family, truth in grace, truth in community. I've been to prisons in Michigan, in California, Arizona, Florida, and a few other states. And they got some really cool stuff going on in those places too. I saw an F-150 Raptor in one of the in Michigan where they were working on it and got to learn their auto. Like, I would love to see stuff like that. But what I didn't see is you can teach all the hard skills that you want. If you don't have internal arrangement, they're going to be back. And what I see here is truth in rehabilitation. I see truth in treatment. And people are coming back to our community better than when they came here. I see truth in neighborhood and communities. And honestly, if we take away incentives and we lock people up longer, we're not going to see truth in family anymore. We're going to see people coming back worse than when they came. All the places that I've seen do minimum mandatories have gotten worse. They've pivoted and have brought good time back. Every example that's been used to prove the point is old data. And there's new data, evidence-based data. And this works. There's a truth in leadership here. They know what they're doing, right? And they're staying in their lane. And so I get the ability to come in and participate in programming in James River Correctional. I get to participate with reentry with NDSP and Missouri River. And I'll tell you, the one lesson that I learned is that these guys work better with these guys than anybody else will. Lived experience will always trump any other kind of experience. We used to say felons helping felons was the solution. I don't say that anymore. I just say people helping people. And it's an honor and a privilege to be a part of this ecosystem between Ministry on the Margins to Center to Heartview to Share House to the Ridge to FI Project. There's 40 plus FTR providers across the state of North Dakota now. There's like 2,000 peer supports. You want to fix something, fix putting them to work. There's 200 of them working, and we have over 2,000 that are trained. That's a solution. And like I said the last time when we had this hearing, Kobe always says that reentry starts at the door when they come here. Well, recidivism starts when they leave. And the only way that we can combat that is if we have community partners that are working collaboratively with the current leadership in the DOCR and not out in other agencies. And so I appreciate giving me the time to talk today, and I'll open for any questions.
Any questions for Adam? No, thank you.
All right, thank you.